5:33 p.m. February 12th, 2026. Just got out of the shed. It's 5:35 p.m. I've been in the shed a half mile north of Fairbank all day since just after 6. I think I left at 6:40 this morning from my parents' red and white barn home. 6:40 a.m. Been here since. I stayed there. I was parked there all night. It's the ethanol plant in the background there. You see me in the rearview mirror. There's my hand. There is my paper. And there's my Upphone X Latte. There's Fairbank in the background. There is my 14, 15 pound diamond meteorite up here. And this is a athletic wrap. I just haven't put them on yet. It's for compression on my injured legs. That's all that is. It's just a like silvery looking on the black, but that's just a athletic wrap. As you can see, that's the same paper as before. This will be for youtube.com/@symbol IAMWADEHEINEMAN right here at I am Wade Heineman. That's my that channel. As you can see, I can post there at I am Wade Heineman, youtube.com/@ WADE or IAMWADEHEINEMAN. See there, and then I'll switch the account and go down to my other YouTube account at Wade Allen Heineman Man at WADEALANHEINEMAN. So we're on that account now. Oh, this is off, that's why. But we'll go back up here. And you can see at WADEALANHEINEMAN. And you go down here and you can see I can post on it. Post video or post over here, go live. I don't ever go live. I've never done a podcast. I've never done streaming. I watched a couple videos of this guy the other night. He's prompted to my YouTube, so I watched a couple of parts of one video, and like this one, I watched the whole thing, as you can see here. Just about a writer. I don't know anything about him, but I watched a little bit of an interview in '97 and then 2004, and you could tell he'd changed, like he'd become a more sophisticated writer between that time, because he was talking about that he was a teacher, that he was a professor or something over here, and over here he wasn't. He was just kind of a goof off. I don't know. He didn't know himself as well over here, but I don't know the guy. He was just this is just a classic case of YouTube prompting somebody to my feed. David Foster Wallace is his name. I haven't read any of his books, but if he has any significance, I don't know. So, but it was interesting. The second interview was very interesting, the 2004 interview. So, I thought he was interesting in that one anyway. And I'm a poet of 36 years now. So, or 20, 30, 34 years I've been a poet. I wrote a few poems before I was 20, but not that many. And then I go here, and I'll go to my X account. There's my X account at Wade's at WADES2ND. That's my new vehicle. That's my vehicle I'm in right now, which is the Ford Expedition. Here's my diamond meteorite. You can see the little bit more of the color right now in it with this video, but I dug that out of the ground. Only just a tiny part of it was sticking out of the waterway over here, south here. And the rest of this was packed in very kind of clayish black dirt. It was like a clay consistency, just wet and heavy, but it was black. So I don't know what the classification of the dirt would be, but there's that other one again. Get up a little closer to that one since it's good light. You can see the waxiness or metallic look in some places, as diamonds have, and quartz does not. But I believe these are meteorites, so they have regmaglyphs on them, and only meteorites have regmaglyphs on them. Still no physical or sexual contact since 2017, whatever the stage lies. Not drank alcohol since August 2022. Nobody left here. It was indicated somebody left again. And I'll scroll down here through my pinned post, and there's the 4 pictures of myself. Those are all me. They always are. All of these are me. Nobody left. So here's the proof I wrote my space interaction theory. There's links here. Those were written the day that they were written, and all my chapters are there from the introduction to through chapter 12, and then the poems edition. I self-published all that stuff in 2017, and it's first to publish. That's the law. They're my poems. Everything on there I wrote. Nobody else wrote any of it. So if anybody's trying to claim it, there was a search I did on, don't go by the search on Grok though. It's not real accurate, but the first paragraph is fairly accurate. Space interaction theory proposed by Wade Heinemann, that's me, is an alternative cosmological model that challenges aspects of the Big Bang Theory. This is the Grok search that I did. Big Bang Theory and standard interpretation of phenomena like cosmic microwave background, CMB redshift, and dark flow. It posits that the universe is it says non-expanding there, but mine says it's both expanding and contracting. You'll see that in the chapters. Eternal recycling center is correct, of mass and energy, where matter transitions between mass-dominated and energy-dominated. That's correct. Mass-dominated and pressure-dominated. The wording there's a little off, but it transitions between mass-dominated and non-mass-dominated. We'll put it that way. States and regions of compression and expansion. And my little wording would have changed a little bit between 2015 and now, and plus I've added concepts, which I put in my pin post. None of that is from Elon Musk. That is me, Wade Heinemann. Never had any connection to Elon Musk. Light erosion and visible horizon, the observable universe boundary around 14 billion light years is not due to expansion. At that time, it was 14 billion years. Now, since the James Webb Space Telescope, they've expanded that. But I don't think it's correct anyway. It's not due to expansion, but results from light waves eroding through space, fog, dust, gas, gravity, electromagnetic fields, and wave interference. Visible light degrades into infrared microwave frequencies over distance, explaining why distant galaxies appear as indistinct infant forms or degraded, basically eroded spiral arms, etc. This erosion and suggests that current optics calculations underestimate degradation rates and such. But I was the first to introduce that light eroded into infrared and then microwave. That's my main idea of this whole thing. But I wouldn't say this summation, this is an AI summation, so I didn't say anything about that, but it's not exactly correct, this stuff. It's fairly close, but it's not exact. So don't look at that when you're looking at the summation. You got to go to to these are switched too. This is chapter 3. Those are switched. There's chapter 3, chapter 1. This is self-published January 23rd, 2017. I self-published it. So there's no stolen, you can't have stolen uploads. That was my stuff back then. They stolen my digital files since then, that possibly, but that doesn't mean that they're entitled to say that I illegally uploaded this. This was printed, this was self-published by me in multiple places in 2017. It's first to publish in the USA. I was first to publish my own work. All of this stuff is my own work. So legally it's mine, and it's also mine. I wrote it. Anybody trying to claim they wrote or space interaction theory other than me is a criminal. I don't know who it is. Still, it was indicated back then it was the skinny black woman with bushy hair. I still don't know who that is. I don't know who any of the frauds are. The white guys, the black females. This was indicated. I rented a storage locker or something. So I posted here. This caught this guy stating down here about something about a storage locker. Calls himself Scott Kennedy. He says, I have to clear my throat, get something about mini badge on, or get a storage locker. I thought that was out of context, so I noted I have not rented a storage locker. And if they're talking about anything where I have storage, they have access to all that, and the frauds know where all of my properties are. As soon as I buy something or have something, they know everything about it. So they know everything about me. They know where all my storage is. They've broken into my vehicles and my places, the mobile home, all those things are compromised. So you cannot, whatever they're saying about what's in some storage space, it's not, if it's illegal or if it's criminal, it's them doing it. The people that found it, those are the ones you need to throw in prison. I didn't do anything wrong, never have. Everybody knows they've been breaking into my place since 2013 now. So it's them doing it. It's not me. All my stuff's compromised. And also I wanted to note, these people that steal my DNA since 2015, like, what? Isn't it quite suspicious, like, how many times DNA has come up for them? Like, isn't it kind of like really odd that DNA has come up so many times? Because they've stolen my DNA dozens of times since 2015. They stole parts of my teeth 3 times, and they stole a tooth out of my mouth once, months ago. So isn't it suspicious how many times DNA has been tested on them? I'm just saying this because I just came to my mind, and here's the sign in the front here. I was in the big shed. You can't see it. It's beyond the broken down house there. It's behind there. The big shed is. But here you can see, here's my sign, hex.com/WADES2ND. I'm the only real Wade Allen Heineman. Lived here alone since 2014. This is my business address now, though. This is not my home address, but I have not gotten moved into my home. I'm still living in my vehicles for the last 2 years approximately, since April of 2024. Been living in my vehicles exclusively. So it has to be, I want everybody to think about how many times DNA is coming up for them and why it's come up. Since they've been stealing mine and claiming my DNA is somebody else, whoever it is. My suspects are Tommy Robinson, who's a political guy in Europe, Prince Andrew, Elon Musk, and the guy who calls me their dog, pet, cat, animal, robot, whoever that is. Those are my suspects that have been stealing my DNA. Wade Allen Heineman, me, who was born in Iowa, 11/4/71, graduated Wapsie Valley High School in 1990, 10.7-inch hands, and we'll do that again, 10.7-inch hands, my scarred finger, my paper. X.com/WADES2ND, February 12th, 2026, 5:33 p.m. And this is not for this YouTube channel. It is for youtube.com/@symbol IAMWADEHEINEMAN, and we'll switch back to that account. I go down here and there at I am Wade Heineman, and again you can see I can post on there, so you can see it's my account. There's the ethanol plant again. There's my paper, and with that, I just want to leave everybody with that thought of, if how many times have they come up with DNA as a reason? Why are there been so many times that DNA has come up for them since 2015? Isn't it kind of suspicious that they had to come up with DNA teeth 3 times, a full tooth once? How many times did they address DNA? And compare that to a normal person's life. How many times in your life did you have to deal with DNA? And how many times since 2015 has the criminal fraud stolen my DNA and made up some reason that they had to address the DNA? Or why is it being addressed? Nobody tells me anything regarding that. It's my DNA. Whether it's, Prince Andrew, whether it's, because it's indicated I have royal blood. Just get down to the facts of it. That's what's been indicated, and that's why I guess it's such a big deal, my bloodline. Was it Prince Andrew? Is it Elon Musk? Is it Tommy Robinson? Or is it the fraud who calls me their dog, pet, cat, animal, robot? Or the person that left again and tried to claim that I was with them here, and apparently they're, quote, by the radio, they're not coming back. There's nobody that left. It's always been just me. Signing off, Wade Heineman, the real one.